Hello. Hi, beautiful souls. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm using my mic. So let me know. Now I can see you. How are you? Happy day 2 of consciousness. And I am so excited. I woke up this morning. I did some yoga, vinyasa yoga. I did a meditation, and I'm just like, feeling good, feeling great. So let me know where you are listening to. I know we are early. I'm Eastern time, so where I'm doing this is 8 a.m. But I get the most downloads. Good morning, good morning. Hey, Janet. Hey, Gail. Haley. Hello, Mercedes. Nice to see you again. Hey, Sandra. Hello, hello. How are you guys? And oh, New Jersey in the house. Amazing. That's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, if this is your first time here, welcome. Hey, Debbie. It's nice to see you. Finally, at a time that's good. That's reasonable. I appreciate you. Vincent, hello. Nice to see you. Project Execute, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. So, today is a very powerful day. There's so much that I can share with you here, and I really cannot wait. It's going to be amazing. Good morning, 3 p.m. at Johannesburg, Africa. Hello, still in the office. I appreciate you being here. Lola, hello. Hello, hello. Amazing. So today we are going into the superpower of the feminine and masculine energy. And I am so looking forward to this because this download, this 12 days was all because of this concept, because of this specific aspect of how are we in our healthy masculine and feminine. Throughout today, you guys are going to be able to really use these energies for your shadow work, for abundance, for attracting friendships, relationships. This is going to be a mind blowing experience for you guys. So if it's your first time coming live and you didn't come on the first day, you're here. I'm so happy you're here. If you're live, like I said, I will be announcing something very exciting for all those who are live. I will be giving you a beautiful gift, an opportunity for a beautiful gift. So that will be announced throughout our days together. So I appreciate you. But yeah, if this is your first time, I'm Shika. I'm a conscious mentor, energy healer, and YouTube educator. And my intention is for everyone to have access to shadow work and healing. So over those 12 days, I hope that you can have a, oh, this is what I needed to hear from Shika. This is what I needed right now to make a shift, to expand my consciousness, to do that quantum leap into a new year, into a new beginning, whatever that looks like for you. And it's going to be amazing. So let's get into it. Feel free to share in the comments what's resonating for you. What's coming home for you? How do you feel today when you woke up, or you're at work, or wherever you are in the world? Just feel free to share. I've been having a song going in my head, and it's hurting. Sing it out. Sing it out. Grand Rising, Mo God, hello. I watched yesterday on replay, and it was powerful. Woo! Into that portal. I love that. That's amazing. I'm reading your comments. Okay, let's get into it. So there's so much I want to share, but let's get into the good stuff. Okay, let's make sure I have all my downloads here for you loves, so I can share this medicine. So what is feminine and masculine energy? That's what we're going to honor. And if you guys can just share maybe what you feel masculine and feminine energy, I would love to hear. But let's get into it. So both energies are needed, no matter what your sexuality is, no matter how you define who you are in this human experience in this lifetime. We all have feminine and masculine. And when we can tap into those spaces, there is so much that can come through. And when we can go into those spaces, we can even prevent ourselves from being absorbed by the ego, the chattering mind, which we're going to go into in one of the days of self doubt. Before we get into manifesting and abundance and all that fun stuff, this is one of the most important parts that we need to honor. Okay? So sit tight. It's going to be deep. I want you guys to close your eyes with me. And if you're at work, that's fine, but just tuning into where this feels as I go into the space. So just closing your eyes. And we're going to take one deep breath, just deep breath into the body from the belly. Deep breath in through the nose. Sounding and exhaling out. Deep breath in through the nose. Sounding and exhaling out. And I just want you to keep on taking that deep breath in through the nose, holding it at the top, sounding and exhaling out, holding it at the bottom, and repeating that deep, full breath in through the nose. And as we exhale and we inhale, really tuning into those pauses in between every breath. And this might be the fullest breath you've taken all day. You've been working all day, and this is an opportunity for you to just show up for yourself, do your shadow work, do your healing for you. And for some of you, maybe these are your first breaths in your morning, and you're waking up, and today your intention is to be inspired and to take this medicine with you throughout your day. Whatever reason, wherever you are, just knowing that we are all here breathing here together. And now I want you to continue holding that breath, pausing with every inhale and every exhale. And as you breathe into those spaces, feeling your body open up and starting to bring your mind's eye to the top of your head. And we're going to just say hello to every part of our body. And as we scan the body, noticing if there is any tension, if there is any little whispers of our body saying, hey, listening and allowing ourselves to listen in silence as we breathe and we embody the breath. There is nothing that matters right now but breathing and listening to our body right now. So breathing into the head, the top of our head, going down behind the eyes, going to our jaw, our tongue, and our mouth. If you feel some tension here, maybe just moving it side to side and around, allowing the jaw movement to just relax it here. And taking a deep breath into the jaw, pausing, sounding and letting it go. Now bringing your attention to your throat. And as you exhale here, really sounding and feeling the sound of your throat, listening to the sound and what is coming up here. Breathing into the shoulders, down the arms and the fingertips. We do so much with our arms and our hands and our fingers. Just giving some gratitude here. Thank you. Thank you for being able to hold, to show me the magic of my hands. If you feel any heaviness here, just letting it go with an exhale, letting go of any burdens, any heaviness that you've been holding on to, just breathing into that space. Bringing your attention to your heart. As you breathe here, hearing the heartbeat, feeling my heart, listening to your heart. Is there anything that your heart wants to share with you? Breathing into the solar plexus, the upper belly, tuning into here, our sense of self. And as you breathe here, just checking in with your solar plexus. Who am I right now? And as you breathe into the solar plexus, the upper belly, feeling into what emotions come up here. If you feel any tenseness here, inviting you to breathe a little bit deeper with the expansion of your belly with your inhale, and sounding and exhaling it out. Bringing your mind's eye a little bit lower to the lower stomach, the hara, the sacral, the womb, the core of our feminine essence. As we breathe here, really tuning in and listening to this magical part of our body. And as we breathe, asking this part of the body, do I feel safe to flow? Am I in an energy of flow right now? Am I in the energy of creation? Listening to the whispers of the knowledge of this space, of our sacral, of our womb, of our hara. And going just a slight bit lower, the lowest part of our spine, and slowly taking our time to scan all the way down to our toes. And as we do, just feeling the earth below you, whatever connection to the earth, it could be your feet, it could be your thighs. Just letting the body know it is safe. And if there is anything here that brings up the sense of safeness, just breathing and really connecting to that earth energy and your connection to the great mother, Mother Earth. Breathing into her and feeling her roots wrapping around you as a mother wraps around a baby. Being held, being held. I am safe. I am held. And we're going to take a deep breath into our whole being of our body here. Sounding and exhaling out. Taking another deep breath of white light into the body. And as we exhale, letting go and releasing. And we're going to continue to take those deep, slow breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And as you breathe, I will count down from 10 to 1. And when we get to 1, opening our eyes, just focusing on your breath, focusing on the expansion of this white light, and you being fully present here with your body as you listen to the whispers that are here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, allowing yourself to slowly bring yourself back into this space, into this room. 3, 2, a big deep breath here. Exhaling, and 1, opening your eyes. I love this medicine so much. I love being here with you guys. Let me know in the comments, how are you feeling? Tuning into your body, listening to the whispers. We talked about this last time. Hi, Priscilla. Just reading your comments, guys. Feeling tired after the exercise. Yes, that's a release. It's like I'm here and I can feel something reaching out to so close to me. I want to scream. Tuning into that. My heart feels lonely despite of the love I know I have. Recognizing that. So we tuned into the body, and now your body is so open. That was great. Thank you. Amazing. Anchored. We tuned into the body, and now your body is open. It's ready to receive the medicine that I'm going to be sharing with you. And listening to the body. Remember, we're listening to our whispers before it screams. Light in my eyes as I close. Beautiful. Felt relaxed. Love it. Amazing. So let's tune into that deeper. Okay? We flowed into our body. There was no control there. There was just full flow. And if there was control, we're going to learn more about what that is today. So our feminine energy is the essence of creation, right? At the end of the day, we look at our sacral, our hara, our womb, and that space of our body is the connection of creating something of life. That is feminine. In Sanskrit, in English, it is the creation of life in self, the desire of life, the desire of self, the desire of things that we want, whether that is, as we talked about in the other day, cleaning that fridge, cleaning out that mold in the back of our fridge and letting it go, letting go of all those things and committing to self. But before we commit, we need to be in flow. We need to follow our intuition. And that's the feminine. The feminine is light force energy. And with this light force energy, when we can tap into it, it opens up the opportunity for us to manifest, for us to, increase our vibration, for us to know, should I do something, should I not? It's that gut feeling that we get and we receive, whether we are aligned or not. So, my question is, why do so many of us not listen to it? Well, the masculine, it's the balance of the two energies that are here. So when we tap into feminine, it is flow, it is sensual energy of just being. It's just arriving to that space of knowing that I am not stressed out and it's effortless. How many of you have been stressed out about something recently? And if so, what? If there's been something that has stressed you out in the present moment, in this morning, this day, whatever time that you are watching this, when were you stressed out? And now I want you to ask your body, what wasn't aligned in that time? Was it because I felt unsafe? Was it because I felt that I was going to be judged, guilt? I was feeling like, well, I don't want to do that to that person. They're my boss, or they're my mother, they're my father, they're my family member. I can't do that. In order for us to tap into the space of the feminine, we need to trust that we are aligned. When we can trust in everything, it works. Which is why abundance is feminine energy. Money is feminine energy. It is created in that space, in that energy, right? When we bring money into our life, we are creating something. We are creating the opportunity for us to apply to a job so we can have a career. We are creating the ability for us to get ready so we can get all dolled up and go on a date so we can meet someone that can potentially be our soulmate. As I'm sharing this with you guys, it's freezing rain. Cleanse, flow. And that is the feminine too. It's this cleanse and flow. It's this release of self. Get stressed out when I didn't feel in control of a situation. Yeah. Now think about how that would look like if you didn't have any control of a situation. Ooh, what if this happens? What if this happens? We start to talk ourselves out of flow. Why? Because are we grateful for our feminine? Do we honor that feminine energy? In order for you to get yourself out of where you are right now as you watch this, you need to be in flow. If you are not in flow, you are not receiving. You are literally putting pylons to the universe saying, I don't want it, right? You're sending, you're scripting, you're doing all these things, sending it to the universe, but you're like, I don't want it. I don't want it. Oh, remember that thing I told you about the full moon that I wanted to have a new job? I wanted to move halfway across the world. I wanted a soulmate. I wanted to bring $10,000 into my life. I don't want it. Never mind, universe. That's what you are sending. So bring romance into your manifestations. That is key to feminine. Bring romance to everything. In order for you to tap into flow and not have control and to really feel safe to do so, you need to allow yourself to date those aspects of yourself. We're going to be taking the analogy of the soulmate today. Okay. Every single one of our souls have multiple soulmates. It's not just one. We choose to be with someone. We choose to trust the universe. We choose to be in feminine. We choose to be in this energy. It's a choice. Everything is choice. Everything is written into the stars that what we're meant. But then in this human experience, it is a choice of which we decide to be here. I love you guys so much too. The official Violet King. Hello. Ola Sambo. Hello, Michelle. That's a choice. So I got this download as I was sitting here getting ready for our 12 days of consciousness, day 2. And this came up. It should not be a burden to date your soulmate because you are both aligned. If it is a burden, if you are forcing something, if you are forcing your relationship to work out, there is either something you're not communicating or something you're out of flow of. You're controlling some part of that relationship, some part of that outcome. And I can tell you right now, in order for us to let go of control, we have to let go of the one simple part: time. Right now, we are watching this video. There is no, I'm looking at the time to see how many minutes until I have to, you're in this present moment. The moment that we create constriction of our ability to expand, our ability to receive, our ability to bring abundance into our life. So start dating yourself in this feminine energy. Ask yourself right now, shadow work prompt, what is your desire? What do you want right now? And then you're going to go to me and say, oh, Shika, I can't get it because I don't have the money. I can't do it because my partner won't let me do blah, blah, blah. Time is really hard to release. That's an excuse to feminine energy. I'm saying this because I really want to push you out of that. Time is hard to release. Of course it is. But when we can tap into that feminine energy and we hold space to be like, okay, I'm recognizing the whispers in my body, feeling control. I'm recognizing the whispers in my body, feeling lack of confidence. I'm welcoming those parts. Remember, we talked about that. In order for us to work with our shadow, we have to come into embracing our shadow as much as we embrace our light. Our shadow first into the light and doing them at the same time. We're going to have days where we're feeling amazing. We're going to have days where we're not feeling as motivated, and that is okay. But start to remove the construct of time. If I had this time, if I only was more positive, if I would only had a better year, if I only had, that is us connecting to time. Disconnect from that. And when we can do that, the flow is continuous. I did half day this morning, so my body is like channel coming through for you guys. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about time? What is coming up in your body? When I'm saying let go of time and flow, is your body being like, oh my God, no, I don't want to? What if this happens? What if this happens? Or is your body like, oh, wow, I can finally let go of that. Thank you for that permission. Or is your body like, yes, that's so easy. Last night that I was tired, but I allowed myself to exercise with ease. Don't judge myself. Do what I can and accept myself and say thank you to myself. That is feminine energy. Give gratitude. Gratitude is a great way to move out of this time constrict. What is one thing you can be grateful for right in this moment? Well, I'm grateful for my tea. I'm grateful to have you guys here. I'm grateful for my mic that allows me to transmute this message and channel. I'm grateful for technology to be able to connect to so many people around the world. I'm grateful for my house, a place of warmth, a place of comfort. There are constant things, no matter how bad you are right now, where you are, you can always be grateful. When I had $1.18 in my bank account years ago, waiting for the bank to take out that transaction fee, I had to be in flow. I could have freaked out and said, oh my God, I don't have the money. But there's nothing I can do. At that point, I have to surrender. And it's funny when we go to our most hard times. Think of the time that was like the most, oh my gosh, like I'm terrified of what's going on right now. And I want to think of every solution to fix it. But you have to know in your body whispers, it's like, well, there's nothing we can do right now. We just have to be. And then that is an opportunity of growth. Be here. There are some things, and we're going to talk about this in the masculine, that you will be able to fully, um, control. And that's healthy, aligned control, which we'll get into. But there is nothing you can do when you are in this situation. You just have to surrender. Thank you for the permission to sticking with my pinky toe in this uncharted waters. Yes, listen to the body. I'm grateful for you and for sharing this heart. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Grateful for you. So let's recap the feminine here. The feminine, in order for you to be in a healthy feminine, you have to be in flow, allowing yourself to date your desires, which means if you are trying to manifest a soulmate, start dating yourself. Bring yourself out for a lunch or a dinner. That is flow. Date your abundance. When you pay a bill, get excited. Ooh, I paid a bill. Feels good. My phone bill is paid. Get excited for that. Date your desires every day. Find a few seconds, a few minutes of the day and date those desires and allow yourself to be in that energy. We can commit to that, can we? We can. 100%. Even if we're at our desk. Think about a funny moment that you had that created this desire of want, a joke that a friend told you. It's just that time makes me feel like I have some type of control, but you don't. That is an illusion. Time does not exist. The only reason we have time here is to allow the world to continue to go around and to control. Sometimes time can be used to control fear in ourselves and instill it. And if that is the case, it is not in alignment. Notice when you are in flow how things just happen. Oh, wow, I got here on time. You didn't rush. Oh, wow, if I didn't go to this place, I wouldn't have met my soulmate. If I didn't do this, time is in alignment. Alignment comes before time. Period. That is the biggest thing of the feminine. Alignment comes before time. If you are looking at time before alignment, you are not aligned. With your shadow work, with your manifestations, with your abundance, anything. If you are looking at time before alignment, you are not aligned. And that is key. Number one to manifestation, shadow work, healing, all of that. Take a breath. This is some deep stuff. So I want you to write down what are your desires. It doesn't matter what you are in this time right now. That's why we tapped into the solar plexus. Who am I in this current energy when we float? What did you feel there? What did you feel in your body as we breathed? And what are you feeling right now in this essence, in this energy? What has been brought up in this current present moment as I'm talking to you right now, as I'm talking to your soul? What are your desires? Is your desire so you can be able to travel whenever you want? Is your desire for you to spend time with your kids? Is your desire for you to go and eat healthy, organic food? Just thinking of myself here. Is your desire to be able to take off time when you need to? Is your desire to feel healthy and strong? Is your desire to make $1 million? Is your desire to be able to do your life purpose full time? Start being specific with your desires. Start being specific with it. This is the first step. Once you know what your desires are, you date them. You start to allow yourself to say, how can I be in this energy of my desires and be reminded of it every single day? For me, sometimes it's meditation. Sometimes it's going for a walk. Sometimes it's journaling. And that is where the feminine helps you. Today, how do I want to be in the energy of my desire? It doesn't mean every single day you have to be on your mat at 8:15 to do a meditation. That might not allow you to come into the energy of your desire. It might be having a drink of cacao. It might be going for a walk. It might be laughing with your partner. It might be snuggling with your kids. Whatever it is, whatever energy allows you, do one thing that allows you to embark the energy of desire. And then the next part of that is gratitude. Because if we're not grateful for all of the discomfort we have right now, the shadow we have right now, the light we have right now, there is no way we're going to be happy when we have all of our desires. No way. It's energy. In order for that energy to ignite to bring more, we need to be happy with what we have now, even if it's the hardest position. Even if it was like me when I had $1.18 in my bank account and I literally needed groceries. But the desire I had right there and the gratitude is I paid my rent. I had a home. I had a roommate at the time. I had water. I could shower. I had cornmeal that I stocked up. I made cornmeal and I ate that all day until my next paycheck. I was grateful for something. There's always something to be grateful for. And then we started over again every day. And as you hold that desire, your desires are going to change because your energy is going to change vibrationally. You're going to expand through that alignment of letting go of control. And when we can do that, then things start to work. I did this for one day. Things just started to come to me so easily. I was like, whoa, universe. This was all there. I didn't even know that. What? Yeah. So date yourself. You are your number one soulmate. Focus on your desires. We're going to do a little activity here. I just want you to close down your eyes. We're going to take some breaths here. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it go. Exhale. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. And continuing to breathe into the body. And I just want you to whisper this question to your body. What are your desires? What do you want? There are no restrictions. The gates are open just for you. It is your divine right. It is my divine right to receive my desires. I am safe to receive my desires. I am my desires. I love my desires. I can speak my desires. I can see my desires. I am just being with my desires. I am. Feel that energy. Take a deep breath in of every desire that you are feeling right now. Hold that at the top. Give that gratitude. Feel your body expanding and sound and exhale. Feel that feminine energy embracing, expanding. We're going to do it again. Deep breath in, holding it at the top, giving gratitude. Exhale. Having a deep breath in again, holding it at the top, and a big sounding exhale. Breathing naturally. Notice what has shifted in your body. You have just been able, you just received conscious permission to be in your desires with no control, and everything is aligned in this exact moment. That is it. That is all. It is so. Celebrate that. And slowly open your eyes. Let me know in the comments what has shifted for you. If you could do that for just a few seconds every day, things are going to change. Things are going to be so aligned. You're going to be like, whoa, that was a full miracle right there. Yeah, it is. You are a miracle. You are made out of universal energy, light force energy. That is a miracle. You being here is a miracle. Let's get into the masculine. There's some really interesting tuning here. But as you guys share, let me know. Yeah. Woo! Tears of joy, of freedom. I love that. Yes. I love that. Thank you. Beautiful. So, a new sense of hope. So grateful for this community. I'm so grateful for you. Amazing. It's real. I feel aligned. Tears of joy. Ooh, I love it. That's amazing. Tears we celebrate. If you are free for your desires, take this in. Breathwork brings awareness of the body. I'm now radiating great to be here. Woo! Yes, yes. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to feel. That's amazing. Okay. Let's get into the masculine. Now, this is something that I realize that is so deeply ingrained in this space, and it's something interesting that you guys are going to be like, wow, okay? Control. How do you control in your life right now? What are some ways that you bring control in your life? Yes, back to the core of me. I love that, joyful. Now, is control good? We're going to teach you through this mastermind here when masculine is used well for that. But I'm going to just sit with one thing first. When you were brought into this world, I feel like I'm like a little story. Once upon a time, the bees and the honeys. I'm just joking, but so you were brought into this world. You are in your mother's womb for 9 months. They are pumping, filled with light force energy. There's this glow. If you are a mother, there's this glow that comes through. That is light force energy. That is complete radiance of energy that is flowing through constantly. The birth happens, we still are in that flow. And then we meet this soul that comes into this world, which is you. And you are brought into an environment that is either of flow or maybe of control, whatever that environment could have been at the time. But there is a shift in the motherhood. Motherhood is masculine energy. Let that sit. Motherhood is masculine energy. Why is that? They are babying the baby. There is a human being that is relying on this person to take care of them, to feed them, to change their diaper, to help them sleep, to burp them. Everything is relying on this one human. That's a big, big download there. Motherhood is masculine energy. The process of that there is a flow of the love of feminine, but the structure of raising a child is masculine as well as feminine. But that is where they use, and same with fathers too, using that masculine energy to baby a child. So why am I sharing this? The reason why I'm sharing this is because structure of taking care of everything can sometimes be overbearing and to a point that allows us to not even be in flow of ourselves. So how are you babying yourself right now by controlling things that aren't supposed to be controlled? A baby is getting up. The mother is watching them. They're about to take their first steps. Mothers will react differently. Some of them will be like, let me help you. And some will be like, let me let them fall. I'll just Use that healthy masculine to still be there to support them when they need it. Tune into my feminine, but I'll also be there to tell them to get up again and keep walking. I'll be there to catch them if they need me to. How are you babying yourself right now? Every time you're over controlling, over analyzing something, you are going out of your way to control the thought and to control the outcome, which is something that we cannot do. Every outcome that we have cannot be controlled from an unaligned source. And when we do that, we can't be in a healthy feminine or our masculine. So, where does this bring the masculine in a healthy space? Groundingness. Once we know what our desires are, we then ground ourselves to those spaces and prioritize those energies and those places of where we are. The power of control is the power of allowing ourselves to manage our energy to where we want to be. The power of control is the ability for us to tune into where we want to see ourselves, where we want to manifest, where we want to be loved. And that's why with the masculine, these are the following things that we do. We create boundaries. This is the type of person I want to be, my lover, my soulmate, because this is what makes me comfortable and in flow. We create boundaries that allow us to be in a healthy feminine and a healthy masculine with the relationships we have in our life. That is when we use our masculine. It's the commitment to desire. When we commit to our desires, we can then control in our space. We can control in a healthy way. Because we know that every word that comes out of our mouth, every action that we do, every mental download we receive is a full alignment of self, a full alignment of who we are and what we want to be. So, let me give you an example. When you go on a date with someone, they're going to be lessons for you. Whether you end up going on that date and you're like, yes, they are the one we are dating. It's been 2 years, it's been 5 years, it's been marriage, whatever. Or that was a horrible date. But what happens? When you shift that, there's two things. Do you end up feeling, meh, okay, no one wants me? Or do you feel, okay, now I know from that experience that that isn't a desire, that that type of reaction or energy is not my desire. Maybe go back and change your desires now of what you want in a soulmate. Trial and error, trial and error. That is how we become our healthy masculine. It's the ability for us to surrender with the feminine that there will be disappointment, but at least we know that we failed something and we're that much closer to succeeding. You need to be comfortable with the opportunity that something might not work out, and that's okay. That is masculine. And the more that we can do that, the more we're able to. We don't look at it and say, oh my God, what if it doesn't work out? No, we just like, we're going to try it. And this is one step towards my desire. Didn't work out? Okay, back to the drawing board. Try it again. Didn't work out? Okay, back to the drawing board. Try it again. Didn't work out? Go back to the drawing. Wow, this person is amazing. They love me. They give me massages. They always ask me how I'm doing. They think of creative dates. We laugh together. The way they look at me makes me feel like I'm the only person in the world. Oh my gosh, I love it. I feel so sexy and sensual and amazing with this person. Something has shifted because you know that you are working towards something. You are showing up in the commitment to something. So the lessons you receive is for a lifetime. But you know that you are going and you're working towards your truth and something that is going to be so much more alive for you. Okay? Soulmates that are full of desire are through the heart. Your soul purposes, your soul purpose of self. Right? Your soulmates that you have is connected to the heart space. And it's funny because when I do activities for couples and when I'm doing mentoring for people to help them open up, I give them certain techniques to allow them to open up into their masculine. And to give you an idea, when we have someone in a relationship that is more in their masculine, their upper chakras are the ones that are going to be opened up by their partner. When we have someone who is more in their feminine, sorry, reverse. The feminine is the upper chakra, so the heart. The masculine is the lower chakra, which is our sex center, which is where our grounding, feeling safe, feeling held by the masculine. And then they meet in the solar plexus. Who I am. Do I feel like I could be my truth? That's where the key clicks. So when we are in this space of dating ourselves to allow us to balance in our feminine, we need to be in a space that we feel safe, which means that we cannot control. When we are in a space where we're trying to balance our masculine, we need to have a space where we feel we are loved. In order for us to let go of control, we have to be in the essence and energy of love. So don't be too rigid with mothering. Example, don't do the schedule no matter what. Get away from this time-based aligned. Mothering is a basis of both, but there is a shift once the mother has that child. Once you birth a business, once you birth a relationship into your life, once you birth an opportunity or a change, a spiritual awakening. After the spiritual awakening, we have to allow ourselves to be in that feminine and in flow. But then there will be a peak where we're like, this is what I needed to receive from this experience. Then we take what we've received, what we've journaled, and we create commitment in energy and in action of our truth of what we desire. The biggest thing that I want you to learn from everything is I don't want you to write, okay, this is, but don't control, just take in everything that I'm going in here. Follow your intuition desire, commit to that energy. Follow your intuition desire, commit to energy. That's as easy as it is. There's no complication with that. There's no certain calculation of how to do it. I don't want you to be just like so rigid with everything. It's just for you to understand that right now, am I in my masculine unhealthy? Am I in my feminine unhealthy? And why is that? And now you know why. That's the biggest takeaway I want you to receive from this. Hey, Wellness with Fruga Mama. So we've gotten to that point. Know that when aligned, the masculine energy will flow. When aligned, you will know what to control in your life. You will know what relationships to let go. You know what relationships to continue. You know what you need to do every single day, how to show up so you can bring abundance into your life every day. That is the masculine. The masculine is committing to your flow every single day and seeing what you are like on day 100, not on day 2 or 3. Let's be honest, even myself, everyone here, we've slacked off a little bit on some days, but now we can know that we recognize that. We don't feel bad about it. We're just, okay, yeah, that's it. How am I going to take steps forward now without the time constraint to be in flow? So I want you to really work with the shadow work prompt. How will I show up and commit to myself every day? How will I show up? And you guys can share if you'd like. How will you show up every single day to commit to flow? How are you going to show up to self? And the rest is surrender aligned. Trust the process. Even if at the time of making that decision of flow doesn't make sense, don't try to make sense of it. It just is right. When I decided that I didn't want to work 3 jobs constantly and I was a workaholic because I was obviously avoiding my power and myself to be a space holder. My partner said one thing that really stuck with me. I'm going to send this medicine to you. And it just really, it was an angel transmuting through that person, through my partner. Sometimes you need to burn all your ships and start all over from scratch. What are you trying to hold on? What old parts of you are you controlling right now in your life? Burn your ships and don't be afraid of it if that feels good to you. We can't make an old rickety ship an amazing ship. There's so many, holes in it. Keep having to fix it. The engine blows up. There's so many things. You're still like, oh, it's fine. I'll get through it, but you're controlling. You're constantly on edge. You're constantly feeling unsafe because you are putting yourself in that space. You are babying yourself in that discomfort. There's a difference between healthy discomfort and unhealthy discomfort. Burn your ships. Deep medicine, making sure to take time to do things I enjoy, taking time to love myself. That feels the best when I say that now. And this is a new book for me. I'm ready. I'm free. I love that. Take that. Thank you for sharing your medicine. Good morning, Anjanette. Prana. I feel like my body is open. How are you feeling at this point? So let's talk to the last component that brings feminine and masculine and will really help you understand how to move through each one. Because when I close my eyes and I ask Spirit, show me feminine, masculine, it is a flow of an intertwined ball of of energy, of different colors, just flowing and mixing together. And it doesn't make sense, but it flows. It just works that way. My teeth. So the last part is emotional energetics. What is emotional energetics? The energy is our consciousness and our subconscious mind of where we feel emotionally in this present moment. It is possible for you to say, yes, I want to quit that job. It doesn't align with me. They're asking me to do all these things. I just want to quit it. Whoo, you did it. But then the subconscious emotional energetics come in. Oh, man, what if I don't get a job? My bills, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not going to get money. I'm going to be so broke. I'm going to have to be frugal. Oh my gosh. You have shifted from an abundant decision of flow to a disabundant, if even that's a word, an unabundant flow, just from the emotional energetics of what is there. So we're going to go into this more into the self-doubt during the 12 days of consciousness in this mastermind together. But for now, just to get you started to open that up into vulnerability, we have to understand what the blocks that may be there that we need to learn through flow. What blocks do we have there in that subconscious layer? When we claim something, how am I tapping into my masculine energy to allow myself to let go of that old mindset, old habit, old belief system? And where was it taught? Go back to the shadow work, day one. This is where it's going to teach you. Where was it taught? Okay. Huge, huge. What blocks are here to learn and to commit to our soulmate of self? We are the number one soulmate. We are the number one energy, whether you have human beings relying on you as a mother, whether you are in a relationship. In order for you to show up every day, you need to be energetically aligned because you are transmuting that energy to someone else. If you are not in your flow and truth, you are transmuting that exact message to the person you are communicating with. Is that fair to you or that person? No. Might be triggering you right now. So sometimes we need to go back to our masculine energy and say, hey, how can I make more boundaries to allow my subconscious and my conscious mind and emotional energetics to be aligned? So I can be in my feminine masculine in a healthy way. Yes, relationships with self comes first, most importantly. But sometimes we need to be reminded, because I know for a fact not every single one of us is in that energy every single day. And that's okay. But we can at least improve in that, into the being of the now, of remembering that our relationship of self is number one. Number one. Okay. How are you feeling? What's coming through? I want to do, I thought of this morning, and I'm thinking I might do it. I wanted to see your thoughts on it. I would love to do an abundance mastermind in the new year. It came through today, and I was like, I'm going to flow with it. If you guys would like that, put a money bag emoji below and an 888 angel number for abundance. Tapping into the feminine, flowing into that, and allowing you to get specific ways to tap into the masculine as well. I think this would be really helpful for a lot of people, so let me know. I watched day one as a replay. There's definitely a difference, and the light bulb is on. I've been ignoring the masculine. How do I heal that? Exactly what I said. Ask yourself, how am I babying myself right now? Right? How am I babying myself right in this moment? From there, we can ask ourselves, what needs to be grounded? How can I be more in flow? And then we take the steps to understand, what do we need to commit? In between there, the emotional energetics will come day by day. We take it bit by bit. So that's a yes for that. I'll keep you guys posted on when that is, because I feel this would be really help a lot of people. Do we have any questions as we wrap up? And have some intentions I'd like you to do, but any questions? Yeah, okay. Well, I'll definitely love to do that. The mastermind on that. Okay. So this is awesome. Yes, I love it. I love your energy. I love just being here. There's so much beautiful energy here. So yeah, if there's any other questions you guys have, please let me know. I'll just open the floor for a bit before I go into some intentions for you guys, that I would like you to do to practice your feminine and masculine energy, and go back to what we shared. If you need to rewatch this, come back to this anytime that you feel that you're controlling unhealthily, or you can't be in your feminine and flow, or you're trying to attract a money into your life, you're trying to attract abundance. There's that chatter that's in your mind. Definitely going to do that then. I love that you guys are all answering. Okay. So the intention I want you to take away from this to practice this is, I want you to bring yourself on a date once a day. It can be as simple as having your favorite tea, sitting in there and giving gratitude as you're sipping that tea and enjoying that energy of flow and sensual and love and desire. It can be as simple as going out for lunch on your own, breaking through the fear of the subconscious of I need to eat alone, to allow yourself to embody that. It could be as simple as, having a spa day, or putting lotion on your body and just giving gratitude to every part of your body and feeling good. Date yourself for minutes in the day, every day, and your energy will shift. The second thing I want you to do is bring yourself to commitment of action based on the flow. So every day, giving yourself that commitment to flow. It could be meditation. It doesn't have to be only meditation. It could be as simple as like laughing with your partner or laughing with people in your household. It could be as simple as taking more time, closing the screen, and actually eating your food consciously and enjoying that meal. How will you take action to respond to the feminine energy that you are in alignment of? That's what masculine is. It's the response. It's the taking into, okay, this is how you're flowing. We take this in, right? You go on a date, they feel it's amazing, the masculine and the energy and the space. What do? They lean in for a kiss. Oh my God, it feels amazing. Respond to the flow, respond to the alignment, and it will be your superpower. Simple. Love that. Yeah, laugh. You know what a great exercise that I share with people is like being in a mirror and laughing with yourself. Just start to laugh. And eventually your body will just ripple. Bring laughter into your body. Great way. What are some things you like to laugh? Allow yourself to laugh. Desire, what else do you like? You like food? Enjoy food. Go on a date with your food. Eat it slowly, sensually. Enjoy it. I'm outside stomping and saying, thank you. LOL, I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Like I said, I will be announcing a big surprise for all those who showed up here, taking down all the names in the chat after. So thank you for showing up. So that is it. I think I'm going to leave it there for today because we went so deep. There's so much. I know some of you might want to rewatch this. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. It helps for more people who are even on this channel to see, and make sure you have all the notification bells, because I know some people are like, I didn't know you were live and I saw your message. If you don't have the notification bells, YouTube will not let you know. So just make sure that that is done as well. Singing, dancing. Yes, I love that. I love that. Woohoo, good surprises rock. Yeah, I love surprises. They're the best. Full-fledged concert in my room. That just made my day. That's like me dancing in my space, in my underwear, just like, woo, getting dressed, making weird noises. I love it. Why not? Do what makes you feel amazing. I'll probably have this video on loop all day. Yes. Rewatch it. See what, maybe there's new medicine that will come up that you're like, yes, especially if you've been taking notes. Now it's like, oh, I can go back to that. I can listen to it whenever I need it. It's here. Okay. So I love you all so much. Tomorrow we are live together again. I'm going to give you guys a time because I know some of you are going to ask me what time. So we are live tomorrow at 11:15 Eastern time. Okay, so put your reminder on. If you have the notifications, that shouldn't be a problem. We're going to take into account everyone with the 888 abundance and maybe do another beautiful offering for you guys on abundance. I think that would be great. But I love you all so much. Flow with your feminine. Allow that to be your masculine. Date yourself. You are your number one soulmate. So much magic in your life. Okay? So tomorrow, 11:15 Eastern time. And bye.